All right, thanks. And I know we got ice dance starting here soon, so we'll try to be efficient. Thanks everyone for joining us. It's certainly an exciting event. Our 2020 U.S. pairs champions are Alexa and Chris Knierim, earning the silver medal, Jessica Calalang and Brian Johnson. And with the bronze medal, Tarah, Kayne, and OShea. I guess Alexa and Chris, maybe you guys lead it off. Tell everyone how you're feeling, having won another U.S. title.
Redemption always feels good. It was hard last year to come so low, but we worked really, really hard, and we have work to do still, but we're just elated to be able to regain our title again and have 3. And I hope this continues to push us forward and compete better at 4 continents and worlds, hopefully.
Jessica and Brian?
I think we're both very excited that we performed our free program like that here at the U.S. Championships in only our 2nd season together. So we're just over the moon about that.
Yeah, super ecstatic.
Great. Tarah and Danny?
It was not a bad program today. We went out there and we stood up on everything, which is always a good thing for us. Left some points out there, but felt that it was an improvement as the program has progressed over the season. So happy to keep taking steps in the right direction, and hopefully we get another chance to go out and improve again.
All right, we'll open it up to questions. We have 2 mics. If you just raise your hand. We'll go to Barry in back.
I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. I was just trying to, make it through the week, and I don't have much to say about that. It's quite an honor, and we're very proud of that accomplishment. But it's not always about the label and the victory of the gold. It's sometimes just about what got you there. And it's been tough, but I'm proud of us. I'm proud of Chris.
Questions? Oh, JR, down here in front.
Alexa and Chris and Jessica and Brian, it's been a while since a pairs team from Southern California has made the podium at the national championships, or at least at this point on the podium. Can you talk about what the training environment is like and how you think the success is coming so quickly for the 2 of you?
The training environment is amazing. We respect each other every day. We hang out here and there. Brian comes over, we work on cars and things. He had a beautiful Fiero in my garage for a little while there. I don't know if you call it.
Our garage.
Excuse me, our garage. But on the ice, we go about things. We are a team, but we focus on ourselves and do our training, and Jenny and Todd do a great job managing both of us. We usually switch off Jenny and Todd each session. One will have one, the other one will have the other. So it's a great dynamic.
Yeah, we, as both teams, we both mind our own business. It's very professional, very mature. We've experienced many different situations, and it's a very healthy, stable environment, and you're able to focus on what you need to do and not really get distracted, I guess I'd say, which has helped us kind of keep pushing forward. And while Brian and Chris are working on cars, Jess and I are having lattes, petting cats. So we have a great dynamic, and I couldn't be prouder of them for the way they skated. I watched them backstage just because I genuinely care for them. Okay, top that.
Oh, yep, down here in front.
Top that.
Chris, this question's for you. You had to stumble out there. What kind of goes through your mind when you have a fall like that, and how do you get up, and just what did you kind of think, and just to kind of go through it and obviously finish strong?
Going in, I was nervous. I mean, last year, I don't think I rotated anything in the free program, and the lifts came down, so it was something I hadn't really experienced in the past, and so those demons sort of come up for a second, especially on the 6-minute warm-up, and that's something that I'm going to keep working on with Raph and Jenny and Todd. But, after anyone makes a mistake, especially when you're in an environment like that, you forget about it. I didn't remember that happened going through the elements, especially towards the end of the program, until I finished. And then I was like, oh, dang it. But, it happens. It's not the first time it's happened. I've done it before. And, just keep improving and moving on to the next one.
Lynn?
Yes, actually, I'd like to hear from Jessica and Brian about the training environment and how you interact with the Knierims on the ice and off the ice.
Could you guys pull the mic a little bit closer, too? Thanks. Yep.
We couldn't be happier with our training environment, with our coaches, with our world-class, amazing training mates. They're great every day. We get along really well. We're fortunate enough to have probably one of the best looking and just all in general rinks in the country, the new rink in Irvine. Yeah, I couldn't be happier.
What's so great about our training environment is that, we've been with Todd and Jenny for a really long time, and we've always been like the older kids where,
Welcome! Here we go,
well,
old
maybe a
joke.
little bit, no. But, we've always been the older kids, so we had to be, we were good role models for them, but, this time around, we are their competitors, but we're also their training mates, and, we look up to them. They have been to the Olympics. Our coaches have been to the Olympics, so that is something that we want to use to our advantage.
Jackie?
Jessica and Brian, last year you guys came in very fresh, I think two internationals and very little experience coming in. This year you've gotten 4 internationals, 2 Grand Prix, right? Tell me how that's been different this season and what that's kind of helped you, or how that's kind of helped you in getting to where you got to today.
Repetition always helps. The more experience you can get, hopefully the better you're going to be doing. It was great doing the Grand Prix because we had an amazing audience at Skate America and Skate Canada. The whole place was sold out. I think that really resembles here as well, with everybody loving what you're doing and the whole support base.
Yeah, the beginning of this season, we were like, okay, let's try and get just 2 senior Bs. Take it one thing at a time. And then we got Skate Canada, and we're like, okay, that's cool. We didn't get that last year. And then we got Skate America, and we were like, wow, this is happening. Yeah. So we just had to kind of take everything, not with a grain of salt.
You just really had to take one thing at a time. You can't look forward on the future. You have to focus on what's right in front of you and keep working towards each individual thing.
Yeah, we really wanted to stay in the moment in the whole season, which was fun.
Nope. Troy?
This is for Alexa and Chris. I know I read earlier this autumn that you guys kind of pared down a lot of your possessions in terms of keeping this figure skating dream alive. And I know, Chris, the cars are your baby and they're your heart and soul. But on moments like this, when you guys are able to achieve what you've achieved today, does that just reaffirm that you are on the right track and you're chasing your dream? It's all going to be worth it in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving to California, we had to learn a lot. We coach a lot that we didn't really do in Colorado because it's just so expensive in California. And when we got there, I had to sell all my cars. So now I have a motorcycle and Alexa has her car, and that's about it. So it was sad because I had to sell the Camaro, and it's been a nice car. But we sacrificed a lot to be there, and we're so thankful that it's paid off. We're just I don't know, we're just blessed to be able to even come to the competition and compete, to be honest.
Yeah, after we placed 7th last year, we unexpectedly lost a sponsor. And that was we didn't know that after we committed to California. So we kind of had our hands full moving forward after the championships. But we're fortunate to have coaches who support us and make sure that, like, we'll be okay no matter what. They want our health and relationship to come first, so they make sure we're protected and okay when we're working long hours or struggling or stressed. But, you know, we had some things that we had to get rid of, but it made us stronger, and the only thing you need at the end of the day is love, and that's what we have. So I don't really care that we had to give up a lot of things.
Phil?
Jessica and Brian, you said that you hoped maybe to get a couple of senior Bs, and now you have a very good chance of making the World Championships. Can you wrap your head around that?
Not yet.
No, not at all, not yet. We were just so focused on skating the way that we skate at home, and that's just been our focus this whole week.
And your reaction at the end of that, you were overwhelmed, disbelieving. I mean, can you describe any of what was going through your head?
I mean, I don't think either of us have had that kind of performance at a U.S. Championships.
No, I definitely haven't.
Yeah, so
The amount of audience support that I felt at the very end of that program was overwhelming. It was the most amazing thing I've felt on the ice.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't have words to describe it.
I don't think it's really like sunk in yet.
Any other questions? All right. We'll do the picture right down here in front, and I think the first ice dance team will start in about 4 minutes. So thank you, guys.